Ariel.
I'm Nazine.
And I'm Sawson. And we'd like to share with you our experiences of bringing Taiko to protests for racial justice and the movement for Black Lives in Los Angeles.
So it's been really clear for a number of reasons that Taiko has really been appreciated by people in the movement when we bring it. We've had people dancing along when we play at performances. We've had people dancing along as we play to the chants. We've had people dancing along as we flee from the cops. And the music, the drumming helps create a sense of joy and energy and emotional release, and also calm and order to help cohere the emotional energy of the event.
When we first started out doing this, we weren't sure what we would be doing, or we didn't know anyone in the community, leaders to connect with. We weren't even sure if Taiko really had a place at these protests. Like, wouldn't it be taking away from the movement for Black Lives? We really didn't want to do that, and so we started off small. As the leaders would chant, I would actually just clap along and have my claps get more elaborate, maybe to imagine what I would do if I brought a drum. And I looked to see, were people dancing? Were they having fun? Did they like it? Did other people start clapping? And then I started bringing a small drum. And then I started bringing a little bit of a bigger drum. And I would just see how people would respond and react, and really by the time I saw people on the streets who weren't even part of the protest dancing, I knew that, that I was on the right track.
We've given out pots and pans. We've also made DIY shakers, packing tape lampshade drums, and bucket drums and other drums for people to play on. I loved listening to Michelle Fuji's Taiko and Activism interview series this summer. I didn't know that so many of our pioneers have a history of organizing for racial justice and gender justice and anti-police brutality and anti-capitalism. I learned that Shizuko Endo was in middle school for the Watts riots, and she later shared a heavy anecdote of needing to jump over a concrete wall to escape the police at one protest.
For you tonight is called Sugemen. It's based on the Amen break. There's an amazing drummer named Gregory Coleman who came up with this Amen break. It got super famous and it's sampled in everything. I'm going to tell you a story about cultural appropriation. They never got any royalties from other people sampling the Amen break. So I really want to say Gregory Coleman's name tonight as we play for you Sugemen.
Bringing Taiko to Black and Brown communities could increase the diversity of the Taiko artists of the future.
One thing I've enjoyed the most is having a chance to connect with Black leadership. Just slowly meeting people and gaining each other's trust. If you want to do this in your own city, some things to keep in mind. Black Japanese people exist. Some of them may be even involved in the movement in their area. So keep an eye out for people for whom Taiko would be even doubly meaningful to see at protests. And secondly, feel free to reach out to us. We can possibly help connect you with leaders across the country. As we've gotten to know more and more people, our friends and compatriots have also gotten to know a lot of people around the country who are in the movement for Black Lives together.
Macho,